today's video, I'm going to talk about HMD Global. Why HMD Global doing so bad and why we're unable to see them as old Nokia. When HMD was new, they showed the potential of becoming a very great company for Nokia branded phones, and it's because of the stuff in the beginning was legendary. HMD's first CEO was Arthur Numela, and Arthur Numela got more than 20 years of experience in Nokia's handset business. But sadly, he wasn't got that much time in HMD Global. In 27, HMD's current CEO Florin overtook him because of some agreements with Arthur Nomela with HMD Global. And lastly, when Juho Sarvikas resigned, it showed up clearly that HMD Global is going to lack innovations. And in fact, it's the reality of HMD Global now. The newer Nokia phones like the X20, which is the higher priced phone, don't have those type of innovations in it, and even a Chinese brand is more innovative than HMD Global. And they advertise the both mode, cinema mode, also audio, and a pro mode in X20, which are nothing if we keep a 2019's mid-ranger Nokia 7.2 aside it. And many Nokia mid-rangers used to have X20's features in 2018, but sadly HMD wanted to make them flagship type features and removed those features from their new mid-ranges. And even if they limit those features for the very overpriced phones, people are not opting for Nokia due to overpricing thing. In front of my eyes, many people shifted to another phone brand because they don't have any hope left for HMD Global is going to do any is going to do any innovations in their phones next. It's been 2 years since they launched a flagship due to fear of being failed. The last flagship was Nokia 9 PureView, which was good, but the old hardware selection inside it made it the phone a failure in sales. Even in today's date, it's one of the best guide to capture raw images, but sadly HMD not going to bring its successor to the market again. The flagship they launched before the 9 PureView was the 80 Core. It was the great phone in terms of build quality. The cameras were decent, everything they used was flagship grade one things. But sadly due to its old hardware selection inside made it an average phone in terms of sales. And before 80 Core we got Nokia 8. It was a device with perfect things from its time, and it was designed in Arthur Numela's period and later on manufactured in Florence period. Nokia 8 was affordable with flagship specs and with amazing Nokia design, and it's considered one of the HMD's most sold flagship in terms of sales number. And in 2020 they announced the Nokia 8.3, which was amazing phone but a little bit overpriced. And when Nokia 8.3 was announced, no other company made a phone in that price segment, but due to the late shipment of Nokia 8.3, it was average in terms of sales, and its competitor were 1 month late announcing their phones, but they shipped very quickly than Nokia 8.3, and those phones were amazing in terms of specifications on paper, but those wasn't great in terms of real-time performances. But still, it got a very good sales than Nokia 8.3. And now there are two solutions for it. First, they have to advertise the phones well and try to compete with brands like Oppo and Vivo in offline markets, or they have to, or the second option is that competing in online markets with brands like Redmi, Realme and Poco by offering good value for money phones. Or there is a third option too, but it's hard that HMD is going to make it, but still I would like to tell it, and it is doing innovations. I know it's very hard, HMD Global not going to do any big innovations anymore, but still I have to hope at least 1 or 2% them. So that's it from today's video. Give a like if you like the video, and subscribe my channel for more stuff like this, and thanks for watching guys.